Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Balanced Rock Community Yoga. Here we are, online, together. It's so good to see all your names up there. I can't quite see your faces, but I see your names right now, so hello. And at the end of this, I think all your mute buttons are on right now. At the end of the class, we'll take the mute off, and if you want to say hello to people that are in the room, you can do that. So I think we'll still have some people coming in here right now. Can everybody hear me okay? You can give a thumbs up if you can. Yeah, we're getting thumbs up. Okay, great. Megan Olson is also, if you need to chat in with her, if anything's happening, you can chat in and she can adjust behind the scenes. So thank you, Megan, for being here and for all your work supporting this. Here we are in this together. What an interesting, monumental time in history. And I think the fact for us to be able to come together like this is, for me, feels so helpful and grounding to be with you all in this way. It's different and it still feels very connective. So thank you so much for taking time to give yourself self-care today and to give to others by taking care of yourself. We're here in El Portal. I'm in my backyard and it feels nice to be outside and to be able to bring a little of that to everyone too. I know we've all been spending a lot of time indoors, so as much as we can get outside, even if it's for a few minutes or looking out the window if you can't go all the way outside for whatever reasons, allowing some sunshine on you is a really nice way to connect as well. So being El Portal, you may hear some dog barks or some chainsaw noises or some birds or the sound of the river and the waterfalls and maybe a variety of other things. So just putting that disclaimer out to start and just move with it as you can. And also allow this practice to be what you need tonight. So if the practice that I'm presenting is too slow and you kind of need a little more activity, feel free to do that. Or if what I'm doing feels too much and you want to take a more relaxing next 45 minutes, please feel free to do that as well. And at the end of the practice, I'm going to share a few things I've been doing this week that I've found really inspiring and fun and connecting. So some mindfulness activities that I've had a lot of fun doing, so I want to share those at the end of the class with you. So let's join together, find a comfortable seat, sitting up tall, lengthening through your spine. You can take your shoulders up by your ears and gently draw them down the back. We'll do that 2 times as you inhale, draw your shoulders up, place the shoulder blades on the back, and one more time, breathing in, and placing your shoulder blades down. So feeling openness through the heart space, room for a nice deep breath. So let's inhale through the nose, taking a full breath, fill the belly with breath, and exhale out the mouth, full exhale, fully exhale. 2 more times like that. Inhale, fill the belly with breath. And exhale, releasing. One more time, full inhale. And a full exhale. Let's bring our hands in front of the heart, spread the fingers wide, place the thumb into the sternum, and we'll take 1 round of Om together, beginning our practice. So breathing in through the nose. Om. Releasing your hands to touch the ground beside you. Tonight's practice is going to be based on the earth element. So as we place our hands on the ground, even if you're inside, imagine the earth underneath the floor that's supporting you and connecting into this earth here. And some of the qualities of the earth element are grounding, hard, cool, stabilizing, foundational. So in our practice tonight, we're going to bring in some of those qualities: calming, grounding, stabilizing, solidity, finding our solid foundation. Let's take one more breath with our hands touching the ground. And then inhale the arms overhead, reach arms skyward, gaze up at the hands. And exhale, bring the hands back down to the earth. 2 more times. Inhale, breath in. Exhale, release. 1 more time, reaching arms towards the sky or the ceiling. And exhale, release. Let's bring our hands in front of our heart. And we'll take a moment here to express gratitude. So thinking of anything that you feel grateful for today. As we begin our practice in gratitude, we'll move with ease and love and continue to breathe out gratitude throughout the practice. So let's come to our hands and knees. I'm going to move back a little bit so you can see me a little better. And let me know if my voice is loud enough here. So coming to our hands and knees, spread your hands wide and place them on the mat. Knees are hip width apart. And just go ahead and gently shake your hips back and forth, releasing the sacrum. If you've been sitting a lot today or working really hard physically, lower back may need a little bit of a release. And then go ahead and make big circles in one direction. You can get your shoulders into it. Some nice movement here. One more round in this direction. And then go ahead and take the opposite direction. 2 more times, moving with your breath. And coming back to our tabletop position, drawing the shoulder blades on the back. Let's take our right arm out to the side and thread it underneath the left, opening our shoulder, twisting in the upper back. One more breath. Inhale, coming back up to center. Take a moment here to get your foundation and inhale the left arm up, threading it underneath the right. And nice twist. Full breath here. And come on back to center. Take the knees wide for a wide-legged child's pose. You can sit back on your heels, reach the arms forward. Forehead comes to the earth. And take 3 nice full breaths here, breathing into the back body. Full breath up and down the spine. One more nice long inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, coming back up to our tabletop position. Spread through the hands, create that foundation. Rolling the toes under, and we'll come up into downward facing dog for 5 full breaths. So with the toes rolled under, lift the tailbone to the sky, bending the knees to start, spreading the toes, spreading the hands, releasing the head. So take 5 full breaths up and down the spine. Keep spreading through the hands, spreading through the toes, releasing in the jaw. You can bring one heel to the earth and the other if you want to take a little bit of movement. And at the next exhale, coming down onto your knees. We'll walk the hands about a foot in front of us. Draw the elbows in, draw the core into itself, and we'll lower down to the earth, knees, chest, chin, pausing here, and then inhale, coming up into a gentle Sphinx pose or cobra. So my hands are parallel, my elbows are parallel, reaching through my feet, opening through the heart space. Nice, long, extended spine, reaching the crown of the head towards the sky. One more breath. And then exhale, release, and bring the arms out in front, palms together, and take 3 full breaths on your belly. So we're feeling our front bodies connected with the earth here. Breathing into the back body. At the end of your next exhale, bring the hands on either side of the chest. Press into the tops of the feet, draw the elbows in towards one another. With strong, stabilized legs, on the inhale, we'll lengthen through the spine and lift our upper body off the earth, coming into a cobra. Coming into this for 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and release back to the earth. Stretch the arms long again. Forehead to the earth. Taking 3 breaths here. And then bringing hands back towards the side for one more cobra. So really get strong in the legs here. Press into the tops of the feet. Draw the elbows back. And inhale, lengthen through the heart space. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. One more breath. You can bring the head towards the sky if that feels amazing on your neck. And then exhale, roll the toes under, downward facing dog. Spread through the toes, spread through the hands. Take one more full breath. And then bend the knees deeply. You can step or float the feet forward. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, come to standing, reaching arms towards the sky. And exhale, hands towards the side. Is volume okay? Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release the hands to the side. 2 more times like that with your breath. Root through the feet. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release the hands. Again, inhale, arms come towards the sky. Exhale, hands come down to the side. Moving into half sun salutation. Inhale, arms overhead. I see a little moon up there. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, gaze forward. Exhale, fold, press into the feet, and inhale, come to standing. Exhale, release the hands. We'll do 2 more like that. Inhale, arms come to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, spine lengthen. Exhale, fold, press into the feet, and inhale, come to standing. Exhale, release. One more time, half sun salutation. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, fold, press into the feet. Inhale, come to standing. And exhale, release. Move into full sun salutation. Inhale, arms skyward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. You can step or float back to a plank or a push-up position. And then coming down, knees, chest, chin to the earth. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Up and down the spine. One more full breath. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or float feet forward. Inhale, lengthen through spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to standing. I crept forward. Exhale, hands to the side. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, step back to plank or push-up. Knees, chest, chin to the earth as we inhale to cobra. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths here. On your next exhale, bend the knees, step or float feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, press into the feet. Inhale, come to standing. And exhale, release the hands to the side. Inhale the hands in front of the heart. Spread through all 10 toes. We'll root our left foot to the earth and bring our right foot up for tree pose. So rooting down through the standing foot, open the hip, hands in front of the heart, finding a gazing point for you somewhere in front of you, probably not the screen. And if you come out of it, it's okay, you can go right back into it. Either staying here, or if you'd like to reach arms up towards the sky, extend through the hands. Take one more full breath here, and bringing hands down in front of the heart. Release that foot to the earth. Shake it out. And we'll take second side, so we'll root our right foot down into the earth, bring the left foot up onto the leg, and open through that upper hip. Find your gazing point. Root your feet down like trees, sending their roots out deep into the soil. Again, you're welcome to bring your arms up towards the sky if you'd like. We'll take one more breath here. And exhale, hands down in front of the heart. And releasing that leg back down to the earth. Release the hands. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, root down through the feet. Inhale, lengthen through the spine and begin to bend back just a little bit, gazing up towards the ceiling or the sky. Open through the heart space. Take one more deep, full breath here. And exhale, release the hands to the side. And step our feet wide, feet coming out to the side, and go ahead and take a nice little bend in the knees so the knees feel kind of that athletic stance, and making really soft, gentle fists with our hands. So we're just gonna kind of rock back and forth a little bit, getting a little movement in the spine. This is more of a Qigong exercise here. I really like this. We're gonna gently tap our kidneys and the adrenal glands back behind us. Just give them a little massage. It's possible they've been a little bit taxed in the last week or so. So just gentle, and if you want to speed that up, you can. If you'd like to take one foot off the earth, you can do that too if that feels right for you tonight. You can bring the hands up over the pecs here, getting the lymph drainage going, and either going faster or slower depending on what feels right for you. And then we can all begin to slow down just a little bit. And come to our quiet stance. We'll take our feet a little wider. This is a very strong pose, horse pose or goddess pose. So we're lining our knees up over our ankles. You may need to take a wider stance. And really feel the strength of the legs here. Feel the feet connecting to the earth, rooting down through the legs, lining knees up over ankles. Gently draw the core into itself, so the front body to the back body to help stabilize us here. You can keep your hands on the legs, or if you'd like to make those soft fists again, bring arms out like a great tree, kind of like a sequoia branch or a saguaro cactus, if anyone there's from Arizona area. And then we'll bring our hands onto our knees and bring one shoulder into the center and back out. And go ahead and move with your breath, bringing one shoulder to the center and out. 2 more times each side, moving with the breath. One more time. Inhale, we'll straighten the legs and reach arms up. So we're in 5 directions here, and try to extend as long as we can, expanding in all directions, looking like a star. You all look like stars right now, for sure. And we'll hold it for one more breath. And exhale, release the hands. You can heel toe the feet in or jump the feet into center. Here we go. And we're gonna move into some more standing poses. So we'll take some warrior poses. Let's go ahead and lift our left knee towards the sky and stretch it back behind us. Nice wide distance, lining the front knee up over the front ankle. And we're gonna inhale up for warrior 1. So go ahead and bring your arms up here, finding a nice gaze and finding your strength. So symbolically, what is your strength right now? How have you been moving through these days? What has given you kind of that persistent strength to move through each of these days? And take one more breath. Exhale, release the hands. Step that back foot in just a little bit and straighten the front leg. Hands come to hips. Lengthen through the spine. And on an exhale, we'll come forward. So we're folding forward over that front leg. You can keep your hands on your hips, or perhaps the hands come to the earth or to some blocks, whatever feels right for you. Lengthening through the spine. And then exhale, folding forward, releasing the head and neck. One more breath. Press into the feet and inhale back to standing and stepping the back foot forward. Release the hands. Take a full breath here in mountain pose. Stability and foundation in the mountain. Hands come to hips, we'll take second side. So rooting down through the left foot, inhaling the right knee up towards the sky and stretching that leg, placing it back for warrior one. Bending in the front knee, reach through the outer edge of the back foot. Hips are squared towards the front of your screen and reaching arms towards the sky. Again, finding that strength in that pose. Strength that gets us up every day through many different things. One more breath. Exhale, release the hands. Step the back foot in slightly. You may take a bit of a wider stance, hands to hips. Lengthen through the spine, strong legs, drawing the inner edges of the legs towards one another. And exhale, coming into forward fold with a nice long spine. And when you hit your place to bring the arms down, you can bring your arms to the ground, to blocks, and allow your head to fold in towards the shin. Take 2 more breaths here. Rooting down through the feet, inhale, coming back to standing. And exhale, release the hands, and you can step the foot back to mountain pose. So we'll take a full breath here in mountain pose. And then we'll jump our feet wide. So go ahead and jump the feet wide. Rotate the right foot out and pigeon the back foot in greatly. Ooh, we've got an incoming visitor, perhaps. We're gonna bend the front knee. Hi, Graham. Bring the arms out to the side for warrior two. This is great. Okay, so keeping focused. I know a lot of you are home with kids and things and working from home and probably can relate to that kind of thing. So let's keep the focus here in warrior two and keep compassion as we hold this warrior. How can we bring compassion to every moment of our day? Compassionate warrior. One more breath. Inhale, straighten the leg, release the arms, and taking second side. So rotating the back foot, and we're taking the left foot out to the side, bending that left knee. Arms come out to the side. Gazing over those front fingers, finding strength and stability in our lower body, and then softness and compassion throughout our heart space. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Exhale, release the arms, straighten the front leg, and we'll rotate that left foot in so we have a nice big wide stance. Hands come to our hips. We're gonna lengthen through the spine, open the heart up to the sky, reach the heart to the sky. And then exhale, folding forward, allowing our hands to come to the earth. Perhaps the forehead comes to a block if you have that nearby. It might come close to the ground. It may come to the ground. So taking a couple breaths here. Hey, buddy. And then coming to standing, heel toeing the feet in, and inhale, come to standing. Exhale, release the hands. Let's rotate the right foot again, extending through the legs, arms come out to the side, warrior two. And then we're gonna reach our left arm back and open it up for peaceful warrior. So in this pose, even though we have strength and determination of a warrior, let's bring out peacefulness and hope for peace in this pose. One more breath. Exhale, hands come out to the side, releasing the hands. Rotate the right foot in and switch sides. Left foot comes out, we bend the left knee, arms come out for warrior two. Full breath, warrior two. And then as you're ready, bring that right arm down the back leg and open up through the left side waist. Again, feeling strength, solidity in the lower body, and expansiveness and peace moving through our upper part of our body. One more full breath. And exhale, hands come out to the side. Straightening that leg, rotating the feet in, releasing arms to the side. Hands come to our hip creases, root down through the feet. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Open the heart towards the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Hands come to the earth. Head releases. Draw the elbows in towards one another. And if you'd like, you can interlace the hands, bringing them overhead. And inhale, coming back up to standing. Releasing the hands, heel-toeing the feet in, stepping or jumping the feet together. Take eagle pose, another balancing pose. So we will root our left foot. We're gonna take our right foot and wrap it around, and you can either kickstand your foot or hook it around. And then we'll take our right arm under left and either give yourself a hug, or you can bring backs of the hands together or palms. Find a gazing point as you sink in the hips and lift the elbows. We'll hold this for 3, 2, 1. Release the leg to the earth. Release the arms all the way to the sky. And exhale them back down to the side. Second side, rooting that right foot. We'll take our left leg and either kickstand it, hook it around, and then go ahead and take your left arm under right, sinking in the hips, lifting the elbows skyward. 2 more breaths. And exhale, release the leg, release the arms, reach the arms skyward, and hands come back down to the side. One more standing pose. Let's take triangle pose. And if you do use a block or a water bottle or something for this, you can place that on the outer edge of your right foot. So you can set that up right now. Hips are facing the screen right now. Arms come out to the side. So let's hinge at that front hip. We're gonna hinge, 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 hinge. And then we'll bring our right hand either to our shin or perhaps to our block, perhaps to the ground. Left hand helps to remind us to open that left hip, open up through the heart space. And if you'd like, you can bring the hand up towards the sky. The gaze can come up towards the sky only if that feels amazing. Otherwise, you can look forward. Hi. Pressing into the feet, inhale. Let's come up to standing. Release the hands, and we'll take second side. So if you are using a block, you can go ahead and grab that. Set up your second side. Root down through that left foot, all 4 corners of the right foot, hips facing screen, arms out to the side. hinging at that left hip. Reach, 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 reach with the left hand. Hand then comes onto the left shin, to the block, to the ground. Right hand helps open up that right hip, open through the right heart space. Solid ground, and if it feels right, reaching that arm up towards the sky. We'll take this for 3 breaths. Inhale, coming to standing. Releasing the arms. Taking the feet wide again. We're gonna do one more forward fold and we'll take the opposite interlace as we did the last time. So rooting through those hip creases. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Incoming. Taking that forward fold. And take your opposite interlace this time. Bringing arms overhead. One more full breath. And inhale, coming back to standing. Heel toeing the feet in, and you can step or jump the feet together. Take feet about hip width apart. Hands come in front of the heart. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bending the knees deeply for Malasana. So coming into a deep squat. The dogs really like that. We're home all the time. Coming into that deep squat. We're gonna take our right hand out in front of us and left hand to our heart. Touching the earth, touching our heart. And if it feels right and you'd like to stretch that left hand back, go ahead, stretch it out. Come back to center. And second side. Opening that heart all the way out behind us. And hands come in front of the heart. You're welcome to stay here in Malasana. You're welcome to come out of it. And if you're feeling like you want to do a bit of a hand arm balance, we're going to do crow. So from here, spread your hands. We're going to place our hands on the mat. We'll walk our feet in towards one another. And go ahead and walk your feet in close. Get your knees up way high on your backs of your arms, on your triceps. And you can play with lifting one foot off or maybe the other. And hold for 3, 2, 1, and then come on down. Yeah, nice job if you're playing there at home. Go ahead and come onto your knees. Sit back on your heels. We'll take our hands interlaced. Let's make circles in one direction. And take circles in the opposite direction. And then you can bring your hands in soft fists and then just open and close them a few times. Get a little bit of blood flow going to the hands. And then hold those hands like that. We're gonna place them back on the earth. Come up onto our knees and take your right hand and rotate the hands back towards your knee, the fingers back towards your knee. Then we'll gently sit back, go real gentle here. May not have to go very far, just getting a little stretch on the wrists. Coming back up, bringing those right fingertips forward, take the left fingertips back towards the left knee. And gently sit back towards your heels. And inhale, come back up. Rotate those hands. We're gonna come back down, knees, chest, chin, all the way to the earth. Inhale, coming up into our cobra. Exhale, release to the earth. Let's bring our right hand. I'm gonna get so you can see me. Our right arm parallel with the front of the mat, bending the left leg. We'll reach back for that left leg with our left arm. Press into the front arm, lift and lengthen through the back leg. For 3, 2, 1, and release the leg. And take a rest, laying on your arms. 3 full breaths into the back body. Go ahead and come back up. We're going to take second side. So let's take our left arm parallel with our mat, front of our mat. Go ahead and reach back for that right ankle, the right arm. Press into that front arm and lengthen through the spine as we lift the back thigh. Press into the front arm for 3, 2, 1, and release. For our cheek comes to the second side. 3 breaths here on your belly. And let's take that now and we'll open both sides. So bending both knees, reaching back with both hands. Strong through the legs, draw the knees in towards one another. You can start with your head on the ground. And on an inhale, lift the thighs, lift the arms, lengthen through the spine, through the heart space. And with each inhale, you can lift a little higher. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Fully release. Taking 3 nice long breaths. And let's bring our hands to our side. Actively press back up into our table position. Hands shoulder width apart, knees or hip width apart. Roll the toes under, downward facing dog. Spread through the hands, spread through the toes. On an inhale, lift the left leg, and then draw it in towards the nose, all the way in through pigeon pose. So we're lining up our pigeon pose here. If you have a blanket or something you want to put under the side of your hip, you can do that. So lifting up high on our fingertips to start. Press through your back foot. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. And exhale, coming on down onto your forearms. You can also come down onto stacked fists, or your head may come all the way to the earth. We're gonna hold this for about 10 breaths so you can ease into it and maybe feel some release in the hips. Nice, long, fluid breaths. About 2 more breaths. And then slowly walking the hands back up. We're gonna sit over on that left hip and wrap our right leg around, placing that foot in, drawing the legs in towards our body. Take your left arm and wrap it or hook it around that front leg, and our right fingertips back behind the sacrum. So on an inhale, we'll lengthen through our spine, and then exhale, initiate a twist from the lower belly, gazing over that right shoulder. 2 more times with the breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting. On our next exhale, we'll unwind. And let's let our right leg kind of just drape over the left. And we're going to take a twist by walking our hands over to the left and looking over that left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, to our tabletop position. Knees under the hips, roll the toes under, lifting into downward facing dog. Spread through hands, spread through toes. And this time, inhale, lift the right leg high. And exhale, bend that knee in towards the nose, placing that leg down for pigeon. Reaching through the back leg, come up high on the fingertips. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, you can come down onto your forearms. Or you can stack fists, forehead rest, or head all the way to the earth. We'll take 10 breaths here, so go ahead and enjoy some nice long breaths. Notice if this side feels any different than the other side. Continuing that release. Two more breaths here in pigeon. And exhale. Slowly walk the hands up. Sitting over on that right hip, we'll take our left leg, wrap it around for a seated twist. Draw the left leg in towards the body. And then go ahead and take the right arm and either wrap it or hook it around the leg, and the left fingertips go back behind the sacrum. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, coming into our twist. Two more breaths. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, twist. One more time. And we'll unwind from that, bringing the soles. Oh, as we do, let's drape that leg over. Walk the hands over to the right, gaze over that right shoulder. And exhale, unwind, bringing soles of the feet together. Interlace the hands, allow the knees to come towards the earth, lengthen through the spine, closing the eyes. We'll take 3 full breaths here in cobbler pose. Let's draw those knees back together. I'm gonna move so you can see me here. We're gonna take our arms out to the side, engage our core, and then slowly roll down, placing each vertebrae onto the earth. Stretching our arms overhead, stretching legs long for 1 full breath. And then bringing hands back down towards the side. We're gonna move into bridge pose for a series of 3. So bringing the heels in close to the body, arms into our side. We're gonna press into the backs of the arms. On an inhale, lift the quadriceps towards the sky. Exhale, release back to the earth, sacrum last. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the quadriceps towards the sky. Press into the backs of the arms. Exhale, release. And 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Arms come out to the side in a T. Let's take our feet a little wider and we'll windshield wiper back and forth for 3 rounds each side. Getting a nice release in the lower back. You can keep the gaze up at the ceiling or sky or close the eyes. But moving with your breath. Feeling that solid connection with the earth, the ground below you. Coming back to stillness. On an inhale, let's draw the right knee in and extend out the left. You can place that right foot on top of the left and twist over the body, gazing over the right hand. Back to center. Switching sides. Extend through the right leg. Draw that left knee in towards the chest. And then placing that left foot on the right thigh and twisting over the body. Extending out the left arm. Inhale back to center, giving yourself a hug, curling up into a nice little tight ball. Take a couple breaths here. And exhale, release, placing the feet back on the earth. We'll move into reclined pigeon pose. So another hip opener, taking the left ankle over the right knee. Inhale, draw that right knee in. You can interlace hands back behind the thigh. You can straighten that right leg if you want. Those are some options. And take a couple breaths here. Actively draw the left knee away from the body. And on your next exhale, go ahead and allow the left leg to kind of slide down, stacking the knees, and we'll reach for the outer edge of both feet. Taking a couple breaths here. And exhale, release both feet to the earth. We'll take second side, so taking our right ankle over our left knee for reclined pigeon. Inhale the left knee in, interlace the hands back behind the leg. And actively draw that right knee away from the body. You can keep your knee bent or straight, up to you. Take a couple breaths here. And as you're ready, go ahead and slide that right leg down, stacking the knees, reaching for the outer edge of both feet. And we'll take a couple breaths here. Exhale, release the feet. And let's come up for one more bridge pose. Or if you have a full wheel practice that you're excited to go in, then you can do that. So feet hip width apart. If you have a block and want a restorative bridge, you can do that. So we'll press into the backs of our arms, lift our quadriceps towards the sky, interlace the hands underneath for bridge, and press into your bridge, or press into your full wheel, or if you're taking restorative, you can place a block underneath the sacrum. Let's hold whichever pose you're in for 3, 2, 1 more breath, and exhale, coming all the way down. Take the feet wide, allow the knees to release, and bring the arms overhead. 1 more full breath. Let's release the hands to the side. We'll take our knees wide over to one side for a twist. It's our last twist before we go into Shavasana. And let's take the knees over to the other side. Come back to center. And if there's anything else your body needs right now, feel free to take those poses. If you'd like to put on socks or another warm layer, go ahead and take the time to do that. And then go ahead, if you want a blanket, you can grab a blanket. We're gonna hold our final resting pose for 5 minutes, and I'll ring the chime to bring us out of it. Go ahead and lay down on your back. Get yourself nice and cozy. Allow your back to be heavy on the ground. Allow your head to feel heavy on the ground. The eyelids are heavy over the eyes. The jaw is relaxed. The tongue is quiet and heavy in the mouth. The lips gently part. Backs of the arms are long and heavy on the ground. Backs of the legs long and heavy on the ground. Breath rises and falls in the belly at its natural rhythm. The fingers have a slight tingle, and the feet splay off naturally to the side. The body is grounded and relaxed on the earth, supporting the heart to be bright and expansive and able to give. Allowing the breath to slow, the body to fully relax. Allow yourself to really let go for the next 3 minutes. Allowing the yoga practice to settle. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah, Om Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah, Om Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Go ahead and bring focus back to your breath. Gently wiggling your fingers and toes. And on an inhale, stretching arms overhead, stretching feet long. And exhale, releasing hands down to the side. Bending your knees, slowly rolling over onto one side. And take a breath for yourself here, laying on one side. Full inhale, full exhale. And coming up to a comfortable seat when you're ready. Bringing hands in front of the heart. Taking a moment of gratitude for ourselves here for committing to this practice. And then as we keep the pinky and the thumbs together, open the hands. And with this opening, giving some of the merit of this practice out to others in the world. Knowing we are all connected, we are all feeling a lot of big feels right now, and offering a little kindness, some of this practice to others out there. And bringing our hands back on our heart. Thank you so much for being here tonight together. Namaste.